2022, fourth International Conference on New Frontiers in Engineering Science, Law, Management, Humanity, and Social Science, INFEST 2022. And as you all know, leadership is a theme that has been in discussion and also in people's interest from ancient days itself. Ancient Indian philosophers like Adi Shankara, Ramanuja, Yajnavalkya, Nagarjuna are superabundance gurus of leadership and management. Leadership has the ability to positively influence system to have a meaningful impact and achieve results. In the words of John Newstone and Kate Davis, it is the process of influencing and supporting others to work enthusiastically towards achieving objectives. One individual influences others, group members, towards the attainment of defined group of or organizational goals. Is an important element of management which helps to improvise, to maximize efficiency, and to achieve institutional goals. Leaders always prefers an inclusive learning environment in order to utilize the material and not material resources effectively for the benefit and progress of the organization. Concept of leadership involves establishing a clear vision, sharing that vision with others so that they will follow willingly, providing the information, knowledge, and methods to realize that vision, and above all, coordinating and balancing the conflicting interests of all members and stakeholders. There are different leadership styles. One is autocratic. Leader make decision without reference to anyone. Here, high degree of dependency on the leader can create demotivation and alienation of staff. That may be valuable in some times of business where decisions need to be made quickly and decisively. In the democratic leadership style, it encourages decision making from different perspectives. Leadership may be emphasized throughout the organization. In the consultative form, process of consultation before decisions are taken. And regarding the case of persuasive leadership form, it takes decision and seeks to persuade others that decision is correct. The laissez form, the leadership responsibilities are shared by all. It can be very useful in business where creative decisions are very important and can be highly motivational as people have control over their working life. Make coordination and decision making, relies on good teamwork and interpersonal relationship. The paternalistic leadership style, leader acts as a father figure, where the paternalist leader make decision but may consult, believe in the need to support the staff. Leadership approaches are in different style. One is going in the form of a educational perspectives. That is instructional leadership style and a distributive leadership style. In the instructional leaders were viewed as a culture builders. They sought to create an academic plus that fostered high expectations and standards for students as well as for teachers in the words of Barth. Instructional leaders were goal-oriented. They took to lead in defining clear direction for their institution and personally coordinating efforts towards increasing student achievement. Instructional leaders focus on not only on leading, but also managing their managerial roles, including coordination, controlling, supervision, curriculum, and instruction. All the time, instructional leadership involved in considerable engagement with the teaching and learning process. They were hands-on leaders working hip deep in curriculum and instruction, and afraid of working directly with the teachers on the improvement of teaching and learning process. Purpose of instructional leadership. The targeting set with affordable strategies. It mainly focusing on clear-cut strategies, ensuring quality of instruction, managing curriculum, and monitoring lesson plans, allocating the resources effectively, evaluating the teachers regularly to promote student learning, and the professional competency of the teachers and their growth. In the case of distributed leadership approach, it is an approach to working in individual with the trust, transparency, respect for each other. The shared responsibility, continuous feedback, collaboration, and interactive sessions lead success of distributed leadership approach. It is an environment where everyone is responsible and accountable for leadership. It is an area of assignment. It is a culture where people work with a shared purpose, teamwork, and respect. Everyone feels free to develop and share new ideas, support and strengthen outstanding individuals, helpful in reculturing the organization, helpful in improving human relations. There are different principles of distributed leadership. That does not mean delegating. Instead, it means finding the best path by tapping the expertise, ideas, and efforts of everyone involved. It brings success in handling problems, threats, and change. It not only encourages ideas of sharing, it demands it. That the way we have always done things, is it necessarily the best way? Using distributed leadership, we can look for better ways. In a distributed leadership environment, mistakes often lead to discovering valuable new approaches. Here, not everyone is decision maker, but everyone is an expert whose knowledge contributes to the decision making process. And distributed leadership is about cooperation and trust, not about competition among units and factions. Same mission is shared everywhere, that even though it is contributed in different ways on different styles. Distributed leadership empowers everyone to make his or her job more efficient and meaningful way and in an effective manner. It is primarily concerned with mobilizing leadership at all levels in the organization, not just relying on leadership from the top. It is about engaging the many rather than the few leadership activity within the institution and actively distributing the leadership practice. The emphasis here is about leadership practice, not leadership functions. There are different characteristics we can see in the leadership. There is a guidance and motivation, engages interest in the work, needs support from all, dynamic and continuous process, and it assumes obligation from different angles. Guidance and motivation. When we are talking about the guidance and motivation, the leadership is an administrative process of guiding and motivating and the subordinates for achieving various organizational goals or objectives. It's a kind of an art of inspiration, also influencing subordinates to perform their duties more efficiently. Encourage just the interest in the work. To motivate and encourage subordinates to take interest actively in their work and yield better results and better subordinates. Needs and support from all. It creates support from everyone. The leader must recognize the presence of all employees, irrespective of their position. The leader cannot become successful unless he obtains support from different angles, different sides, for different persons. Dynamic and continuous process. So leadership is a dynamic and continuous process. It's a continuous task of guiding and motivating subordinates for improving their performance and contributions towards the institution's objectives to fulfill the vision of the institution as a whole. Assume obligation. A leader always inspires followers. In the event of failure, he does not shift the responsibility to his subordinates, but accepts personal weakness in performance. A leader always setting good example himself. There will be a different significance of leadership. Leadership is an important element for making an institution successful. It is an element of management which helps to improvise to maximize efficiency and to achieve institutional goals. Leaders understand the importance of building community. Effective leaders create and sustain both family and community partnerships, which benefits to those partnerships to develop inclusive, caring, and culturally responsive communities. Leader empower teachers and cultivate leadership skills. Create great leaders to know that they are not running a one-man show, that they cannot do it alone, and they all the time get support from different angles, different persons to achieve better results. Leader utilize data and resources. Effective leaders are able to use that data to make strategies decisions, which will eventually be beneficial for their students. Leaders have a vision and a plan. The very best leaders are also visionaries. They have many goals that they can unite a team and around them and plan to help them getting there. Also, they are able to clearly communicate their vision and goals for successful results. Leaders create collaborative and inclusive learning environments. Leaders who prefer complete learning also usually believe that every person, whether it be faculty or students, can contribute to the greater cause of learning community. And that is why they can encourage collaboration between both. Leaders are passionate about their work. All the time, the leaders are passionate, people are energetic, that can greatly affect teacher satisfaction and pursue well student performance. Leaders' perseverance, the best leaders are willing to commit and perseverance despite the obstacles or challenges they are coming in their front. And they are patiently do everything in a confident manner. The role of a leader as a visionary. A visionary leader ensures become a reality by stating clear goals, outlining a strategic plan for achieving those goals, and of equipping and empowering each member to take action on the plan at the organizational, team, and individual levels. A visionary leadership style can inspire a team to boldly strive for achieving new heights and unite organization to take one giant leap forward. Leading with a vision in your role and in your career can inspire you to aim for the moon and beyond. Qualities of visionary leadership. It's inspirational. These mean every leaders tap into our emotion. They ignite our passion. They drive our emotion in the right direction to bring the best in us. Emotionally, they are intelligent. To inspire with consistency, a leader must be aware of emotion and empathetic towards others. Only through empathy, a leader can connect with the hearts of their them and inspire them to realize their greatness. A visionary leader is all the time bold, optimistic, open minded, inspirational, creative, and emotionally intelligent. They are open minded, they are receptive in new information and hold multiple perspectives. This open mindedness allows them to steer stressful circumstances with a separate mind, pulling information from many resources and sometimes unrelated to industries arrive at creative solutions. They are very bold. All the time, the visionary leaders, there is no place for timidity in visionary leadership. These leaders are courageous and daring, willing to take calculated risks. They don't fear failures as much as they fear not going for it. They are very optimistic. Visionary leaders hold a positive outlook for the future. They are hopefully they will achieve success. They are impersonal and relate only to the present situation. Leaders as an initiator of change. As an initiator of change, is the one who might bring out a new ideas to the surface. He may collect the data or simply start his work. He is enthusiastic and highly optimistic about his vision and ignore the shortcomings that might lead to fall. A person who inspires and who is a resolute. Leaders are highly determined and persistent, and they are passionate about the future, and they are enthusiastic about their leadership. They are understanding their strength in adversity, and they are very disciplined in every walks of life. When discipline is strong, best practice will follow, and they are resolute leaders all the time stick to their core values. It simplifies the decision making process, and values keep them your ground and give you a right direction. Strength in adversity. Every leader faces adversity. The test of your leadership is not whether you will face challenges, but how will you respond to them and how quickly you can put them behind you. How you are in a position to overcome such difficult situations. How you are overcome such a difficult situation in a particular time. The enthusiastic and all the time this leader is enthusiastic about leaders, relationships. A resolute leader is a relationship builder. One primary reason is leader can't do it alone. Success of the leadership is all the time tied to the success of those around him. He's making connection with others and make a harmonious relationship with his colleagues. Then a successful result will come out. A passion is passionate about the future. Every leadership, all the resolute leaders have learned how to navigate through adversity, have the discipline to lead themselves and others, build a relationship, and are passionate about the future. All the time, the resolute leaders are optimistic through hard work and perseverance. and future is bright for those who choose to see it. When your values are aligned with your vision, you can proceed with confidence in knowing that today can be good and tomorrow can you make even better. Leaders as a reflective practitioner. Reflection is an important strategy through which you can critically examine your own practices. Individuals who practice reflective in their professional capacity are called reflective practitioners. Reflection can be an important tool for critically examining one's belief system and mental attitude. It is help the individual to understand his own shortcomings and try to overcome the limits as a reflective practitioner. As a pupil-centric approach, here leaders often set clear priorities and part them with a team. Pupil-centric leaders make sure everyone knows that why behind their work. Give employees greater purpose at work by tying individual work to the broader priorities of the institution. Pupil-centric leaders don't just look at data; they ask the right questions and finding the right solutions. Leader as a lifelong learner. A good leader all the time is a lifelong learner, a leader who embraces and embodies the idea of learning leadership as a lifelong process, sees learning not just as a periodic experience for certain stages of their journey, but as an endeavor they need to commit to on a daily basis. They are deliberate about creating spaces for learning and have openness and willingness to learn and grow. And they are the resource provider. It is ultimate responsibility of the leader to provide these resources to its allied members of the institution for the quality transformation, for the effective utilization of the resources wisely for the benefit of the organization. As an instructor, it is the most crucial role of the leader to instruct its members in the right way to acquire the vision of the institution. And he's a specialist all the time. The specialized leader creates enthusiasm among its members and prepare them for effective transformation. A group leader must be an expert in all activities. His expertise should guide his followers to move ever ahead. As a supporter in the process of transformations, so any new ideas will be generated, these ideas for effective implementation, for effective output, and effective implementation leader should be supportive of that idea or even of activity. As a facilitator, it is also an important job of the leader to facilitate every teacher as well as human resource available in the institution to facilitate things which are essential for effective transformation. As a mentor, a role model in the process of transformation, he was to play as a role of mentor to motivate his members for the effective output, encourage them to do best in there and guide in a proper for effective transformation. As you know, the change is only a constant thing in this world. Every leader must think it to create an innovative atmosphere in their learning organization. Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. True leaders do not create followers, they create more leaders. To fulfill the needs of 21st century learners, there is a need for an innovation-centered learning organization. Education and innovation should go together. If we create every learning organization as an innovation-centered learning organization, then it is possible to achieve sustainable development goals. Our education system is giving importance to a global perspective, where a sustainable development, where equality, social justice, empowerment, harmonious progress of humanity is much significant. There is no discrimination, there is no separate tendencies, there is no discrimination on the basis of religion, caste, color, sex, creed. All people get equality of opportunity and inclusive